Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens. Hi, interweb! It's KJ and
Marianne
and
Jonathan.
Why are we holding the sound of music? Because today we celebrate what happens when candles and musicals come together. That's right, it's the Yankee Candle My Favorite Things collection. Woo! Inspired by the Rodgers and Hammerstein song that people use as a Christmas song sometimes.
Tony Bennett.
Bastard. My Favorite Things. So literally, if you don't know about this, which you probably don't, there are 6 candles that they made based on certain elements of the favorite things. And we're going to talk about them because we went to Yankee today just to smell them. So I'll tell you what they are, and we'll talk about our feelings and everything.
We're looking at you there.
So how does the song start? Raindrops on roses. There's a candle. That's raindrops on roses. No whiskers on kittens. Well, we'll do all of them first. Bright copper kettles. And warm woolen mittens. No brown paper packages.
Or schnitzel with noodles.
Yeah, blue satin sashes is one. Moon on their wings as the wild geese. And crisp apple strudel. And then they also released Silver White Winters, which is only available on Facebook, which means you can't smell it unless... Okay, well, one of the things. So we all wanted to go together and smell them. But the timing didn't work, so Jonathan went by himself to a place, and he may or may not have purchased one last week. So Marianne and I had to smell them all today to decide which one did he maybe
well,
yes
no.
or maybe no buy.
I traded Farmer's Market because Farmer's Market was not cutting it. So... And I told you that I traded it and just wanted to make them have to guess what it is. So we're gonna that guess will be revealed as we talk about or after we talk about them, I suppose.
So let's discuss the candles. Raindrops on Roses, the description is I can't read it. Someone else do it.
Sheer beauty, the pure natural perfume of rich velvety rose petals showered with dew. Dew.
So, have any of you ever smoked shisha, like out of a hookah?
Yes.
Have you had rose
Mom,
shisha?
I'm sorry.
Because that was rose shisha in a candle.
Okay. Like it wasn't, none of us would think that we would like that, because, right? None of us were expecting to
like Garden Botanicals.
Raindrops on Roses. But of all the rose smells, it wasn't violent.
Better than Christmas rose. Sorry, Linda.
Yeah, it wasn't violent, but we didn't think we were going to like that anyway. Right? Okay. So, Raindrops on Roses. Bright copper kettles. So excited about this one. Okay.
Whistling, warming spices aglow, including cinnamon bark, clove buds, allspice, and nutmeg.
So you're excited, like clove and allspice. What is that? And simmering is just cinnamon.
Yeah. And it was labeled as a fresh smell.
Instead of food and spice.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's not a super strong cinnamon. It's just like cinnamon subtle. Which is, that's nice. I just, like, of all the times to make a tea smell, it's bright copper kettles.
Make it smell like tea.
Like, it's not going to smell like stew, so make it smell like tea. But I really thought I was going to walk out today with that. Because I decided to trade in my remaining apple cider because I realized it was November and I needed to burn my November smell, but I still had harvest. So Jonathan inspired me with his crazy idea about burning holiday sage and harvest at the same time. I decided to burn harvest and holiday bayberry at the same time. And it tastes so good. Tastes, not just smells, it tastes good. But I decided I didn't need to start my next apple cider. So I thought I'd come home with copper kettles. I didn't. What's next? Warm woolen mittens. We encountered a Fred Meyer candle called Woolen Mittens. Okay, I'll do it. Oh. Just cleaned and warmed by the stove. A cozy scent with notes of lemon, apple, lily, and musk. None of which have anything to do with mittens.
Yeah. It was really soapy.
Really soapy.
It was soap.
Soapy, but smelled like a towel against your face after just having showered. So it was like clothy.
Yeah, but not by much.
I wouldn't want to smell it. I guess there's a universe in which if I had a nice beige and gray bathroom, it would be nice. Yeah. So we didn't get that. We didn't get that.
Oh, yeah.
What comes next? Warm mittens, brown paper, dagger, decided to say these are a few of the... When the dog bites, when the bee stings.
When I'm feeling
I'm glad that they didn't make candles of whiskers on kittens or cream-colored ponies.
Or
but they did make
with noodles.
They did make cream apple. Press that one.
Which one do you want?
I want the
Blue Satin Sashes?
Yeah, just touch. No, I want
crisp
apple
strudel.
strudel.
That's what I was going for.
Okay,
Sorry,
you're using technology on my technology that I don't use. All right, Marianne.
An Austrian favorite, golden and sugared on the outside, tart apples and brown sugar on the inside.
Ooh, on the inside. This smelled bad.
Translation, terrible. Like rotten food.
Yeah.
Like I felt like what is the word? It was like glutinous pasty syrup squeezing out of apples.
Which is what the picture looks like.
That's what the picture looks like. It probably smells pretty accurate. I just... Crisp apple strudel.
If you're gonna go with food, why go with food that smells terrible?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Why?
Austria.
Why would you do that? Blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes.
Elegantly pretty, lovely lavender and rosemary with notes of citrus, jasmine, and soft woods. Wait, what are soft
What
woods?
does that have to do with your dress?
What is soft woods? Is like, how do the woods get soft?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Of all the sort of fine fragrance-inspired scents that they've done, I kind of liked this one. In fact, I think I wasn't focused enough to really smell, because now that I think about it, it might be a good March smell, because I'm still kind of on the hunt, because Drift Away was too subtle. But I was a little distracted, so I didn't focus, and I wasn't going to buy it yet. But it wasn't terrible.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
Well, the blue ones, Moon on their...
Oh, yeah.
Have we not
there was
gotten
2
to
blue
that one
candles, Moon on Their Wings and Blue Satin
yet?
Sashes.
Did we do Moon on their Wings?
Not yet,
Not
we're
yet.
gonna.
We're gonna.
It wasn't soapy. It was perfumey.
Yeah, it was. That's the thing. It felt perfumey. Like
I might smell it again.
Close to my grandma kind of perfume.
Close to grandma. And the final one, Moon on Their Wings, which by the description, which I'll read, all you had to do is click the corner, baby. The warm glow of night air, a tranquil blend of bergamot, pepper, clary sage, and a touch of cedar. That sounds hot and sexy.
Yeah.
And when I heard about it, it sounds exactly like Evening Air, which is my February candle. So I was pretty convinced that Moon on Their Wings was just going to be Evening Air. But I was curious what clary sage was. It's not. I felt like when I smelled it, like someone hit me with a carpet-covered pillow. Like it's like a layer, like a force field went up. What did you guys think?
It's rough. It's
There's a lot going on in there.
There's a lot going on. It's like if Midsummer's Night smelled okay, but was still too strong and weird because you're like, I'm not a 14-year-old boy anymore.
Do you think it's the pepper? It was like pepper spray.
Yeah,
Oh.
maybe.
Bam!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty color. It was a nice dark, rich blue of a
Like
candle.
the night.
I haven't seen a blue that looks that nice in their candles because, like, blueberry
even-
muffin, for example, which we hate, or blueberry scone, which is even lighter. None of the blues look that great. Let Freedom Ring was okay, but it's a nice shade of blue for aesthetics, but not for olfactory goodness.
And then the other one that you can't get is Silver White Winters, which actually sounds good, even though it's white. And we know if it's a white winter-themed candle, it's going to smell like mint or citrus. For some reason, that's what they've decided snow smells like. But the description of Silver White Winters, which isn't in one of the windows, so it's okay, don't look for it. It's like spruce and pine and cedar and maybe balsam. It's like all kinds of wood, so it might smell good.
But is it a white candle?
It's a white candle
candle,
because
which is
Silver White Winters.
Nerve-wracking.
Right.
But there's nowhere to smell it as far as we know. We'll find out if Jonathan knows something different. Okay, so now we have to decide which one we think he bought.
It's not Silver White Winters. We can take that off the table for
he
now.
didn't buy it.
We'll talk about that in a
So
minute.
he was still looking for a good fall scent because he returned Farm Fresh.
I needed,
what is it called?
Farmer's Market. I needed like 10 to 15 days of autumn before I started.
So he could have gone for Copper Kettles just because it's a
Kettles.
nice, subtle, warm cinnamon, though not very warm. I thought he might even get Blue Satin Sashes for after his Let Freedom Ring is done in the bathroom. What do you think?
I'm gonna go with Bright Copper Kettles.
Bright Copper Kettles.
Because it's autumnal.
Final answer?
Okay, but we still don't know if you bought a favorites
or
not.
I told you I bought a favorites.
Oh,
no,
did.
I didn't.
No.
I
Did
said
you?
I bought a favorites.
Okay, he bought a favorite.
At first I made them guess whether it was a favorites or just another candle. Because I did get a candle. Now I'll tell you the story.
Tell us the story.
I'm there, first of all, we don't have much time, so I won't do too much. But I was there with two Yankee Candle noobs. Sorry. That's newbies.
I know.
One of whom thinks like holiday sage smells terrible.
Okay, so you went in there with two people who hadn't been in there.
Who've never been to Yankee Candle. One of whom I bought 2 Yankee Candles for, and they had still yet to burn them.
What?
And
did you buy them on?
And you bought him kitchen spice. He hasn't burned kitchen spice.
I know, and now autumn's over.
Wow.
But
Barf.
Missed opportunity right there.
See? But... So they're in there, and so one of them's kind of like, this is all weird, whatever. And then the other one...
Yes, it is!
Embrace it.
He comes up to me and he goes, Jonathan, did you know that they have a candle called Leather? And I was like, afraid of he's going to be like, it's amazing.
Right.
Like, because it's not. But that was kind of it. He just needed to let me know.
And the other one didn't like holiday sage.
We were in a rush. We were trying to get up to Canada in order to get to our friend's party. And we're like, so I'm like, smelling my favorite things. He's like, look at this, it's leather. Look at this, it's wine. I'm like,
he's distracted.
Go away. With those
that was like us in the store today.
Oh.
Talking to us. Anyway,
yeah.
Side.
Then I go to their treasure. So I'm not at the normal store. I'm up in Bellingham. I go to the treasures. There's not 1, but 2 jars of Golden Spice pear.
Oh, I'm so jealous. Did you buy them both? Did you buy them both?
OMG! Did you buy them both?
I didn't buy either of them. I know.
As an additional autumn
I know. Here's why.
Wow, you're strong.
I was strong. I don't have a lot of money.
Right.
I only have a candle to exchange, and I'm like...
Candles aren't about money.
To some degree, and then they are. And I was worried about a candle lasting until September, because some of your candles you worried about, KJ, had gone dull.
Well, I don't know for sure. It's the theory.
The theory. I also remembered, like, okay, maybe I could find these on eBay or online somewhere.
True that.
That happens. I'm not doing Golden Spice Pear again, because for me, it is burned into my brain as a September smell. And, like, and so I was so conflicted. I'm looking at it. I'm like, do I get it? I love this. Yeah. It's so good, but I don't want to wait, and I need a new fall one, and I can't spend money right now.
Follow your heart.
But I, like Captain Janeway, had walked into Yankee Candle thinking Bright Copper Kettles is going to be the moneymaker.
Right.
And so I smelled it for like, I don't know, 5 minutes, just like... And after 5 minutes of having it in your face, I like... discovered the scent underneath the cinnamon.
Oh, which is?
Yeah.
Well, in addition, I made them read me the descriptions, and they actually have charts and graphs of like how intense a scent is or how not intense it is, where it fits with the spectrum of similar scents.
Give it to the people!
Give it to the people!
Right.
We need these charts and graphs.
Information.
And so when I read the Bright Copper Kettles chart and information, I was like, it's just so paper perfect. I have to believe.
So was early sunrise.
I know. I have to believe that when I burn it, it'll be wonderful.
I believe.
So you two are
that's
right.
what you got?
That's what you got?
I traded for Bright Copper Kettles.
And
And now, here's the thing. While it is so cinnamony, you have to remember I have holiday sage, and I like to combine things.
I bet those would be
Cinnamon
nice
and
together.
sage. Now, the only problem, again, is that it doesn't emanate.
Oh.
So it's really nice.
And also, the
right
lady
around
cut your wick before you could stop her.
Without asking?
Yes!
Ready for this? I'm checking out, and just at that moment, my friend is... Well, okay, so I'm checking out, I'm like trying to make her understand. I know. Oh yeah, I come to Yankee all the time.
They never believe you.
They never believe you. It's so rude. And she goes, we're like almost done. She's about to wrap it for me. She's got the wrapping paper, and she goes, you know about cutting the wick, right? I'm like, oh yeah, totally. And she goes, great. And I turn, because my friend's distracting me, I turn back. She's clipping my wick. And they say 1/8 of an inch, which is short. I swear, she went to like 1/16 or smaller if possible. I mean, the teeniest, weeniest nub. I'm thinking, there's no way that's gonna burn.
It was the angry inch.
Oh my goodness, it was Hedwig's angry inch, which is what he's got to work with. It was pretty rough. Thank the good Lord in heaven. It burned. It caught.
It lit. Good Lord, thank you.
I lit it for 14 hours one day when I had a migraine, and that managed to get the wick long enough. Okay, anyway, I'll be done with this story soon. All that to say, it's okay. I like the idea that with holiday sage, when you're right over them, they smell wonderful together. When I finish Let Freedom Ring, I'll put that into my bathroom, because cinnamon in the bathroom can be nice.
I keep hearing Let the River Run with Let Freedom Ring.
So that's my story.
I bought another Illumilid because I'm going to burn 3 Christmas candles at once this year. Holiday Bayberry, Home for the Holidays, Balsam and Cedar.
Ballin'.
It's going to be amazing. I can't wait.
I have to go to work, so we got to get this
I still have one more thing to say, too.
Okay, say it.
Marianne, you go first.
Say it.
So, in my last video, I mentioned these bejeweled jar holders at Michael's that I really liked, and I went back last weekend to Vancouver where there's an easily accessible Michael's, and they were on sale, and I bought one for me and I bought one for KJ. Close your eyes.
For you too, which
I
means
bought
that you kind of like it.
Okay,
this is the thing that, like, it's a gift joke, except that now we're going to love it.
Except that we're going to love it.
OMG.
Open your eyes.
OMG.
It's like row upon row of jewels.
It's definitely goblin made.
Oh my gosh! But it's crazy too because it's completely solid inside, so nothing's gonna illuminate through it.
It's not,
what?
but it fits.
Oh!
It's insane.
That is out of control.
Yeah.
I love
mine
it.
is freaking out.
You don't have to use it for a candle.
I will use it for
whatever you
candy
want
dish.
in there.
I will
But
use it for my
I just thought it
jewelry.
reminded
Ryan's
me
trying
of
to find out what's
some
going on.
rings you wear. And
Yeah, it's subtle, just like me. Oh, I love it.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
Aw.
Good.
I'm alone on screen. Come back.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, this is intense.
Intense.
That is far beyond
Get
anything
ready.
I ever pictured.
Yeah.
Get
Holy
ready.
crap.
Don't play that in front of grip hook.
So we probably need to go.
Let me just tell you.
Well, okay, tell the other
I'm a Facebook fan of Yankee
Do it.
Candle, and when they released Silver White Winters, I was
yeah.
so conflicted because, oh my god, I need to smell this. It smells amazing, but what if it's terrible? And I had a $10 off coupon, and I remembered I can trade any Yankee Candle for whatever I want, whenever I
so
want.
if you don't like it,
So I bought it, and I'm waiting for it, and it's not here yet. But I can't wait. I'm thinking, hoping, praying to the good Lord that it'll be great for January.
It sounds really good.
Because it could be a.
Because it won't be Christmas Day.
We'll see. So we'll keep you up. We'll keep you updated, folks.
Winters that melt into spring, and that's perfect because silver white winters are supposed to melt into spring,
Which is
It'll be
so
perfect
that's
for
ideal
January.
for
so
Christmas.
keep
winter.
your fingers crossed that it's lovely.
Pray to the Yankee gods. I just gotta say, this whole theme of doing candles inspired by song lyrics, keep it coming, Yankee. We need to start making a list of songs that need to get turned into candles.
And make one smell like tea.
And make one smell like tea. OMG.
Vanilla Rooibos.
Oh, I did smell sage and cinnamon today, which is sort of a lost treasure, and I liked it, but I was having trouble smelling things today.
I thought it smelled like Thai food.
She thought it smelled like Thai food. Thai iced tea, I love you.
We love you.
Okay, bye.